this another thing you could do for me? Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Apparently there's something going on.
So angry, he can hardly stand it.
Who
Father
is...
promised me a new dress days ago. Now where is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Daddy. You have to be patient.
Somebody's talking to somebody. Oh, there's that kid. Okay.
Right now. Father
Well, I was busy.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
Dragon project. Let's hear
The
about
Jarl
it.
thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching? What does this have to do with dragons? Just tell me what you need me to do. I think I was gonna go with, alright, where am I going and what am I fetching? Actually, I want to know what this has to do with dragons. What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you could tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow? Or, how do you enchant weapons and armor, which is basically a personal question between him and me. Not really relevant to the main quest right now. What have you got for sale? Are you the only visitor in Whiterun? Where can I learn more about magic? Have you encountered any dragons? What are the duties of a court wizard? Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials? Okay, all these questions I can ask of him. But first, I'd like to know anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know the stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay. Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So, were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgroof's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
What have you got for sale? Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I will deliver the frost salts for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
But first, I would like to go ahead with the main quest. Where can I learn more about Magique? Have you encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
What are the duties of a court wizard?
I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
I've got some more questions for you, bro.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls, Barrow.
No, I think I just want to talk to you a bit more. Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials?
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably
Yeah.
not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Okay, one more question, bro. How do you enchant weapons? Where can I learn more about Magique?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
How do you enchant weapons and armor?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
I've got to have the coin. What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Farengar, secret fire. Let's see what he's got. Belted tunic, common soul gem. Whoa, 464. Look at the prices on this. Necklace of minor seeking is 3,206. Holy crap. Conjuration, novice robes. Petty soul gem. What the hell was that one? Lesser soul. Grand soul gem. And common soul gem. Grand soul gem. Filled with grand soul. Filled with common soul. Filled with lesser soul. So he's got different types of souls here. Petty soul gem. Petty. Filled with petty soul. Scroll of hysteria, creatures and people. So he's got a lot of stuff here that we can buy from him. Look at the stuff he's got. Okay, I guess we can just get out of here now. Can I sell him stuff? Belted tunicky. I think I can sell something to him. I've got some of this stuff here. This is actually increases your magic by 30 points. Ragged robes. Where did I pick this up anyways? Silver necklace. The Book of the Dragon Bone. Belted tunic. I think I'm gonna get rid of this right now. And the brief history of the Empire. Foot wraps. Get rid of it. Boom, 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 boom. Ragged robes. Gets rid of it. Obviously got nothing for it, but novice hood. Battle. Increases magic. Silver ring. Value 10. Let's get rid of it. Silver necklace. Get rid of it. That stuff has magic, so I won't get rid of it. And these books I could definitely read, and these ones. Mixed unit tactics as well. Okay, so let's get out of here. I think I've got enough from him, or everything I can get from
Off to
him.
Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man.
Okay.
Neither am I, come to think of it.
Okay, we've got steel. All right, so let's see what we're looking at then. J for the journal. So Bleak Falls Barrow is the next main quest. We've got Faringos Secret Fire.